This next song is kind of old. Not really old, but, you know, old enough. When I was writing this record, I lived in a house kind of near City Hall in Vancouver, and yeah. Are some of you from Vancouver? Is that what you choose? Okay, you are. Victoria Island. Vancouver Island. The island. I'm sure some of the smaller islands wouldn't appreciate you calling it the island. Well, I lived in Vancouver near City Hall, and it's a beautiful neighborhood. It was a nice little place. It was just half of a main floor, and had old windows and old floors, and I loved it a lot. But during the day, I would go lay in the park at City Hall, and I used to have these terrible anxiety dreams about Vancouver getting blown up, and I was like, we're the first to go. Because, you know, I was like, I'm right by City Hall, right? Then I figured they'll blow up, like, if we're attacked. You know, who was attacking? Aliens? I don't even know, but I would have these anxiety dreams. I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I'd have to go to the bathroom, but I was afraid to go to the bathroom by myself, even though I'm an adult. I don't believe in ghosts and such, and for whatever reason, I still would get freaked out, and I would will myself to climb out of the bed, and I would walk through the bedroom and through the living room on my way to the bathroom, and then I would stop in the middle of the living room, paralyzed. And there was a security light outside of the back door, and we had like a huge recycling center near my house, so a lot of people would push like their carts out of downtown, like the bottle collectors, and they would come up into the neighborhood at night to collect all the bottles from the recycling bins. And sometimes they would get ambitious and they would climb up on the back deck. Yeah, not a raccoon, a human, which is really scary. So from time to time, midway to the bathroom, I would become paralyzed because the security light would come on. And I would become convinced that someone would be, if I just looked to my left, someone would be standing there in the window being like, for whatever reason. And this was even scarier to me than a bomb dropping or something on City Hall. And so I would stand there, and even though it was like equidistance to the bathroom or back to the bed, I would go back to the bedroom. Yeah. And I would wake up my partner and be like, "Can you walk me to the bathroom?" Yeah. The apartment I lived in before that had silverfish, these disgusting little bugs. Yeah, you know about them. So I got used to peeing with my feet off the floor. So there I am, paralyzed to walk through my new apartment, and then I sit down on the toilet with a chaperone, watching, with my feet up off the floor. That's what I wrote this next song about. Where do you go with a broken heart or toe? What do you do when you're left alone? How do you know what's to let go? Where's the good go? Where's the good go? Look me in the eyes, tell me you'll find me attractive. Look me in the heart, tell me that you were. Look me in the eye and promise your love is like I love. Look me in the heart and I'm broken.
stronger.